Cecilia, this kid is going to be a four-star prospect once he becomes a senior. He's got all the makings of it as a quarterback. 60 tackles on the year, 7 pass breakups. And he's got a great name, too.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 of the 4 in the secondary, all sophomores.
Moving upfield is Connor McGee again. McGee got tripped up at the 41-yard line.
Look, Franklinton's got a perimeter game of their own. You think Cecilia has a perimeter game? These guys get out there, they do a nice job shielding and blocking, and they can turn on the jets also. They can apply pressure in between the tackles as well as out in space.
Gavin Solomon made the tackle. Crane keeps it, and Calais brings it down to the ground violently. And no gain. So Braylon Calais, you look at him, will also be a big-time prospect in a couple years, probably as a wide receiver. Nick Salter from Maggio saying, I don't know about that play anymore. Related to Raymond Calais. Who played for the Raging Cajuns and then went on to the NFL. 3rd down and 7, under 5 minutes to go for halftime. Another 3rd down here for Franklinkton. And they are 4 of 6 on 3rd down here tonight. You just feel if you're Franklinkton, they've already had one possession where they didn't score. They can't have too many of them here tonight. Crane gets rid of it quickly, wide open. 1st down. Got it to the big tight end. That H-back, Dalton Freeman, only his 10th catch of the season. But he's a very gifted athlete who ended up catching the winning touchdown pass last week to beat Iowa.
Yeah, he iced the game with it, right? And Nick Saltafaggi said he's got those nice soft hands. He does a nice job blocking. He's physical at the point of attack. But when he catches the ball, it's nice and quiet and soft, which is a clue he's a pretty darn good athlete.
Franklinkton has entered the red zone fundraising end of the field. And Cy Austin gets to the 15. Brought down by Braylon Jones, a junior, another future college football player. Gain of 4. And another nice drive here for Franklinkton, who has over 200 yards of offense. They've been very balanced here tonight, and that's what Nick Salter from Maggio said. Hey, if you're going to give us the pass, we'll take it. If you're going to give us the run, we'll take it. We're going to move the ball either way. It doesn't matter.
Right, well, that's one of the keys, right? You take what you are given and don't be greedy. If they're going to line up that amoeba defense, let's come off the ball, let's knock them in the teeth and run the ball in between the tackles. If they're going to line up in something that's conventional, then let's use our perimeter game to see if we can match their perimeter speed.
Jacob will come over and get the play call. And Franklinkton this season, this has kind of been, these are the type of games that they've played this year. They've had to go out and outscore people for most of the time. This is their toughest test, though. On 3rd down, Cy Austin, touchdown.
They had one more body out there than Cecilia had. They run into the short side of the field, and they got a hat on a hat out here, and everything was rolling off inside and allowed Cy Austin to pick his way through. Look at the blocking on the perimeter, folks. Block, 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 body on a body, walk into the end zone.
DeMarcus McClain and Connor McGee. A couple of those big blocks on the perimeter for the Demons. Now once again, they put a man in motion. And they're going to try it again. And this time it don't work. What do they say, fool me once?
Fool me twice.
Shame on me. So you're not going to fool twice.
Right. Try it again. They were ready for it that time.
Yeah, they were Callaway with the ditches hit there at the end of the game.
Yeah, DeMarcus Bevido was not fooled that time. He stayed home and he did what he needed to do.
But a 12-play, 78-yard drive for Franklinkton. And for Nick Salter from Maggio, it took over 5 minutes off the clock. What a high school football coaching career Nick Salter from Maggio has had. Mentioned it right at the top of the broadcast. Making history here tonight. The first high school coach in Louisiana to take 3 different teams to a state championship game. David Citadel at Central will match that tomorrow, but Nick does it first, if you would. And he won with East Jefferson. That was quite a story when East Jefferson beat Carr in 2013 to win a state championship. Then with Puka Williams in 2017, he took the Hodville Tigers to the state championship game where they lost to Zachary. And then he had 3 seasons at Holy Cross. It seemed like the perfect place for him after he left Hodville. Oh, he kicked it off one of the up. That's a way to maybe slow him down. Yeah. I want to thank Hub International, a proud sponsor of our broadcast of the state championship games on the LHSAA network. Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage.
Right, you say that's one way to not get a kickoff return against you, but they're going to get set up with a really nice field possession. Your poison.
This is actually not bad. Yeah. I mean, you put them at the 36-yard line, you'll take them.
It's like kicking it out of bounds.
Here's Kelly running around the left end. Kelly's got the first down to the 50. You mentioned it, last year he was a defensive back, and that really brought out the physicality in him as a freshman. And he wasn't really excited to be a running back. And it took him a while to really grow into it. But Dennis Gaines says right around playoff time, he can tell, hey, this kid is starting to really enjoy being a running back. And he just picked up a Farm Bureau first down. That pass is broken up. Getting his hands on it is Samaj Jackson.
Yeah, he was there right on time because that was really close to an interference penalty. Timing is everything, correct?
Yes, it is.
There you go. The timing was correct right there by Samaj Jackson getting in there, breaking up that curl route.
On second down and 10. Solari to throw again. They want to get the screen game going. Kelly catches it. Kelly will drag a tackler, spin off a tackler, and get about 5 out of it. Samuel Brady, a junior defensive end with over 50 tackles, made the tackle. Third down and 5. Coach Dr. Formaggio said, hey, the key today is to get off the field on third down. They've actually stopped Cecilia twice on third down, but the Bulldogs ended up still picking up first downs by converting on fourth down. Let's see what happens here. Solari will take off with it. Now he's thinking about throwing it across the body. And that was a dangerous throw. His receiver fell down. B.J. Gordon. There are a lot of demon defenders there. And on fourth down, I would imagine Cecilia will go for it again.
Yeah, that was lucky. That was something that Diesel Solari threw up with the hope and a prayer, right? To, like you said, to Brent Gordon. And the ball could have easily been picked off had there been some demon defenders in that particular area. That was ill-advised.
So, for the third time, they go for it on fourth down. Kelly will get the first down. They're now 3 for 3 on fourth down.
Yeah, that's going to move the chains. Out in space off the lead option. Get it out there fast, out onto the perimeter.
Solari slings it incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Colin Dory.
He's kind of smiling. He knew that was a bad breaking ball right there that he threw three-quarter side on.
Cecilia still has its 3 timeouts here. With 90 seconds, up by 1, 22-21. They've been scoring 50 points a game in the playoffs, and they're on pace to do that again here tonight. Solari will take off. Good job by Franklinkton. DJ Anders is a film junkie, number 1 there for the Demons. In on that tackle, a tackling machine. He'll have over 100 tackles on the season after tonight. And Cecilia uses one of those 3 timeouts. As you take a look at Anders, coming off the field, had a big interception last week. And Nick Salter from Agio said, DJ Anders will need to get Diesel Solari down on the ground, and he did it there on that play.
Yeah, he fought runs quarterback counter nicely, right? And it looks like everything's opened up, but it closed quick. And that was DJ Anders, as you said, doing a great job following the pullers, getting downhill, and making the nice hit in the hole.
Coverage of the 2024 LHSAA Prep Classic brought to you by Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. And also brought to you by Coca-Cola. Share Holiday Magic. And also brought to you by Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation, the voice of Louisiana agriculture, and your local State Farm agents. Call Tag Rome and Mitch Mueller.
Yeah, here we are in another third down situation for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 7. Solari to his left. He'll just run it. Hurdles, get the first down.
Wow. Franklinkton was in man free, so they're out there with trips talking about Cecilia to the wide side of the field. They're going to run everybody off. And if they get Solari out there on the edge, I mean, he's going to get the first down. There's nobody out there to stop him. All you're going to want to do is knock him out of bounds just to keep him from going yard to the end zone.
From the 27, Cecilia will get the ball to begin the second half, too. Now he winds up, throws deep, jump ball, all kinds of contact penalty. Samaj Jackson defending Callaway.
Wow. Okay, so we'll get a look at it again by our great camera crew. They're all tangled up. Let's take a look at it from the ground. Ball coming right into your living room right there. Oh, yeah, there's the hole.
Number 15 of the defense. After this is going to go first down.
Yeah, there's the hole on the back of the jersey. Could have gone either a defensive holding penalty or interference. They call the interference. Good call by our officiating crew.
The officiating through this Prep Classic has been outstanding.
Yes, absolutely, no doubt. And then you put the replay in with it, even though it's kind of slowed some things down. It's really, really added to the whole event.
Solari, before he got hit, completes the pass to Ellis Stewart, who's been very quiet here tonight. It's only his second catch of the night.
Give him a little while. He's warming up, right? I mean, he's only in second gear. He's been phenomenal all year. 633 yards, 10 touchdowns.
Best athlete on the team, says Dennis Gaines. There's Solari. Solari, again, getting the hops going here. He'll be stopped short, and another third down here for Cecilia. Cecilia is 2 for 5 on third down, but they just keep scoring touchdowns anyways.
When you bring a blitz against a guy like Solari, you better guess right. You better guess at the right area, because if you miss, he's all of a sudden in the secondary.
Timeout can be called by Franklinkton, as they were not set as Cecilia was about ready to run that play on third and short.
And when you do blitz, right, you better make sure your gap's sound, and you better make sure that you
in 2010. He's now the principal, and Nick Salter from Algio loves working for Shane Smith.
Well, Shane Smith's one of the best guys that was in the field of coaching, that was in administration. You know, I've coached against Shane. I've known Shane for a long time. Great, great human being.
Third and short, Solari calls his own number. Franklinkton does a great job to keep him out of the end zone, even though he picked up the first down. Give the Demons credit here. They're making Cecilia earn the points on this drive if Cecilia scores. And now Dennis Gaines will use one of his 2 remaining timeouts. And look at this, you got 4 purple jerseys flowing to the football.
Well, one of the things is they had to be able to tackle well in space. That's one of the keys. That was a nice job there tackling Solari in space, getting a lot of bodies there and caging them in and getting them to the ground.
Diesel Solari's played every position for Cecilia offensively, except on the offensive line. Just a freak athlete, Class 4A first-team All-State athlete a year ago, pound for pound. Coach Dennis Gaines says he's the best kid he's ever coached. And he ended up missing about 5 games this season because of an ankle injury. During that time, Cecilia suffering 3 losses. But once they got going, this Bulldogs offense has not been really stopped or slowed down at all. First and goal from the 1. Kelly gets it, and he'll power into the end zone.
Kelly's tough to stop when he's running downhill in between the tackles, right? Nice size dude running downhill. He's hard to bring down. You're going to have to put a couple bodies on him, and they didn't get a body on him until he was clearly a yard into the end zone. Here we go. Let's see what they're going to do on the PAT here. Fun, fun, fun.
Just your standard point after.
Oh, that wasn't exciting.
12 plays, 64 yards, 2 minutes and 27 seconds off the clock. Calais gets into the end zone for the touchdown. For him, that is rushing touchdown number 24 on the season. And these Bulldog fans from St. Martin Parish went home upset, not necessarily upset, but disappointed last year when they couldn't beat Opelousas. It was Opelousas' season, but despite the injuries and the adversity that Dennis Gaines' team faced during the regular season, they had to have this feeling like if we can just get everybody together, this thing can really take off. And that's exactly what has happened for them. And it's really hard to believe that they're an 18 seed. It really is.
Well, we know why they're an 18 seed. They had a couple losses early in the year and one in the middle of the year to Opelousas, right? And a lot of that had to do with Diesel Solari being hurt and a couple of things going on as far as, maybe you had injuries in a couple of other areas, right? So, the injuries, when you're playing guys both ways, you're losing 2 positions and then probably guys on special teams too. Well, that affects you.
And then when Solari came back, he still wasn't 100%. So when you get 100% deep, now you got to recover this ball, and they do. And Cy Austin will step out of bounds at the 40. Plackerman made that mistake last week, and Cecilia actually recovered it. So if you're Nick Salter from Agio, you know Cecilia is going to get the ball to begin the second half. You got to be aggressive here with 24 seconds. You got to see if you can't score again.
Well, you got 1 timeout, 24 seconds. You got to work the boundary, get to a point where you can take a shot, right?
Gabe Ezel, their field goal kicker, his range is about 35 yards too, something to think about. You get the nice pass here. McClain to the 35, to the 30. And he got tripped up as he got to the 20-yard line. Nathan Thornton, the 4th, finally got him down. And Franklinkton's in business here with 14 seconds to go.
All you do that, you just get it to McClain's head and some of them run, right? Again, speed. Coming at you.
43-yard play. 4 catches for 73 yards for DeMarcus McClain. And they've entered the red zone fundraising field. Look out, pressure coming. Crane got away from it, and he nearly threw an interception. Is there a flag? No flag.
Brett Gord makes the play there.
Raging Cajun signee.
Nice pressure put on by the Bulldogs. Forces Crane out of the pocket just to throw the ball. He's lucky that wasn't picked.
You got 8 seconds here, Coach. So you gotta be, you're basically in field goal range right here.
You take one shot at the end zone. It's got to be into the end zone, and then you kick the field goal if you don't score.
They do have one timeout, too.
Use that in case you don't get into the end zone if you're a little short.
They'll run it here with Connor McGee, and that won't go anywhere. Now they got to use that timeout, and they do. It says 000 on the clock. Nick Formaggio is going to say, hey, there's a 1 second on that clock.
Timeout, Franklinkton. It's the third and final timeout. Please add 3 seconds to the play clock.
So I put 3 seconds on it.
Not in favor of the play call. Took too much time to be running east and west. Like, if you're going to run the ball, you run it north and south. I like something better, like throwing it into the end zone. It's incomplete. Run your field goal team out there and kick it. Throw the ball at least short of the goal line. If you get in, it's touchdown. If not, you call timeout and you kick a field goal.
Gabe Ezel's a freshman. Nick Formaggio says he'll be really good before his high school career is done. He's got a strong leg, but it's just inconsistent at the moment. And this is a little bit outside of his range. He made a 35-yarder to beat Jules Sumner in overtime earlier this season. Yeah, because they lost a couple yards, and it's making this a little bit tougher. It almost looked like they wanted to put the ball on the left hash mark, didn't it? It's maybe that part of the reason why they ran it that way.
Well, they run something that doesn't take that much time running east and west, right?
Yeah.
Put 3 seconds back on the clock.
Yeah, these are big points. Give you a little bit of momentum if you're Franklinkton going into the locker room.
It's been a season long for him, 36 yards.
Has he got the distance? And it does! Just over the crossbar. The freshman, Gabe Ezel. He's running off the field saying, I told you, Coach. I had it the whole way. And a nice finish to what was a very exciting first half inside the Caesar Superdome.
Yeah, for a freshman, he's flexing his arms, right?
We're truth savers, Wayne Kaiser. We told you there'd be some points. There certainly were in that first half. Let's send it down to Derry Beckwith.
Coach Gaines, obviously you guys got it going on offense in the first half. What do you like about your offense so far?
Same thing I've always liked. They score a lot of points.
And defensively, obviously, Franklin got some things going offensively. What do you like for your defense to improve on going to the second half?
Making a tackle, that would be good.
Sounds good luck in the second half, absolutely.
Well, Coach Dennis Gaines, few words to Derry Beckwith. I have a feeling he'll have a few more words for his players in the locker room as they try to fix some things up on defense. What a fun first half inside the Superdome. 53 points in that first half. We'll be back after this.
Today's Louisiana High School Championship games are presented by the following State Farm Insurance agents of Louisiana: Drew Dillio of Baton Rouge and Tag Rome of Blanchard, both